Why is a smart choice to become a first-time homeowner when you are relocating to Greenville, North Carolina?
Now, we understand buying a first-time home is a crazy adventure to some say. We have done it ourselves, so we are really kind of say, when we move to a new location, in that situation, it was Pittsburgh. We had never been to Pittsburgh. We didn't know anything about Pittsburgh. And then when we moved to Greenville, it was the same situation. We knew nothing about Greenville except we bought a home in this area. So I know this is sound crazy, but when you buy a home as a first-time home buyer or even a second-time home buyer and you're relocating, it can be a scary process. So we're going to really talk about the process of buying a home because, you know, if you're a first-time homeowner, you don't know the process. And then we're going to talk about why it's a good investment.
Exactly.
And why it worked out for us.
Buying home is really as a life-changing event and actually is the biggest decision financially you make for you and your loved one. And it's so important to understand what exactly you're getting to. And if you are thinking of relocating to Greenville, North Carolina, you need to study a little bit about the housing market here, the choices that you have, and how this process starts with the different option financially to make this thing happen.
Now, before we start jumping into the how-to, you really need to look at what you have going on. So you need to know your investment. You need to know your income. You need to know your expenses that you have every single month. You need to know what your savings goals are. And of course, you need to know your basic credit score. Yes, there are ways to get around the credit score. Yes, that's possible. But if you have good credit or you are paying all your bills on time, you should be in a good situation.
Exactly. Therefore, don't be shy. Go to annualreport.com from the government website. You can get your credit report annually for free once a year. And also, as my wife said, for the tips financially, learn a little bit about your debt to income ratio. There are lots of calculator online that you can punch into that, your gross income, and also how much debt you have, like an auto loan, personal loan, any credit debt. That's going to help you to understand, are you ready financially to take on this journey?
Now, we're going to talk about one of the first things you always want to do is, of course, talk to a bank, because the first thing we did 5 years before we ever bought a home was really try to get pre-approved. My student loans were standing in the way in that point, but they also gave me actionable tips on what to do to fix myself, so I was in a situation to be able to buy a home later. So pre-approval isn't just a financial checklist or a checkpoint. It's not something you just have to do. Honestly, it's a strategy. Sellers going to take the pre-approved buyers very seriously. It shows that they're ready and capable, and it shows that best loan for that situation that you're in. So you want to make sure you're getting a trustworthy partner. If you don't have a partner, we work with lenders all the time that we think are good because we see on the back end how they work. So exactly. Also, your pre-approval might uncover things you didn't know about your credit. I have one lady who found out about something that she took care of right away because it shouldn't have been on there, but you can improve your credit long term by actually having someone deep dive into your report to really kind of get yourself pre-approved. What is going on? What is there? And by fixing yourself and fixing whatever's there, you're going to get secure better terms. And in that situation, that lady took care of it the next day, and she is now happily in her house for a long time now.
Beside that, you need to also dig into the housing market that we talked, every month we're going to put for you the housing market in different area in Pitt County, and understanding what exactly the feature and amenities that you need for you and your loved one. Are you caring about a school zone? Do you have a little kids, or you are getting retired and you wanted to move to Greenville because you know that it's a four season, is affordable, and people love it here, people are very warm, and you need to know those features that it best works for you, that how we can help you with those.
Now, a house is not just a roof over your head. It's really where you want to put your heels and stay. So how close are you to the amenities? How close are you to parks? How close are you to schools? How close are you to stops? There's so much more. How much is the commute time to your work? What is it that you really need about this home? Do you need that backyard that my husband was talking about? So buying a home online, like I did, just click and buy, is a little crazy, but if you know it's the area and you know that the appreciation is happening and you understand the math behind it all, it can be an excellent wealth building choice. So I would say it worked out every time, but we also kind of did our math.
Exactly. Beside of this, that you need to contact with the real estate agent professionals that in our case is Alan Victoria Pinder. And the reason is we are aware of the housing market trends, the different deals that going and incentive if you are really thinking about loving brand new homes, that's we're gonna help you. And also about negotiation, getting the best deal for you and finding you the best community, because we are expert in our local real estate market in Pitt County, North Carolina.
The next thing we want to do is, of course, when we have found the perfect house and everything aligns, then we're going to make an offer on this home. You're going to talk to us. We're going to talk about the offer. We're going to talk about how to negotiate it and best of your behalf. And we're going to talk about inspecting that home as well. So we want to make sure that we are crafting the best offer and we are getting the numbers that matter for you. And by working with us, we have hopefully have built your trust with you. So we are making sure that you're getting that value for that home and it's still a competitive price in the market.
Exactly. Therefore, also we wanted to make sure when you are going through all these, from putting an offer, working with the lender, and the thing is super important, also doing inspection, because many people, we really recommend, even for brand new construction, you never know how the house built, and it's really good to get a third party opinion that is independent from the builder and real estate agent and lender to help you to understand and dive into what is this property is and what is the condition of this property, because we don't want you to come with the surprises at the end.
Next, what we want to do is seal the deal. So you want to make sure that when you have bought this home, we go through the whole process that typically takes 30 days if you're buying a home. Once that offer is accepted, it takes typically 30 days. We work very closely with you and your lender to make sure that all the documents are there and on time and everything is working smoothly. We want to verify the loan terms and we want to make sure nothing is overlooked. So you want to just kind of make sure that we are working to get you those keys for that home.
Exactly. At the end, we wanted to make sure that you have a smooth transition from wherever you are, whatever state you are, to the Greenville, North Carolina. We want to make sure that you notify also utility provider. In our case, most of our area, Greenville utility, there are some areas that is not completely Greenville utility. And that is one of the things that me and my wife, we would love it, because we just get one bill for whole of our electric, gas, trash, water and sewer, which really helps you to just focus on what is important in your life. And also we have a pro tips in other videos that how
before
to
we get to the other tips, we need to actually get to what the topic is. So which is that we are making a first smart investment when you move to Greenville as a first-time home buyer. It can be a scary situation, but you want to make sure that Greenville offers amenities. I would definitely tell you to come vacation here, see what it's like here before you decide to move here. Don't just think about what I say on the thing. You should definitely look with your own eyes. Because we have affordability, we have amenities, we have future growth, we have appreciation. It is about finding a place to plant your roots and plant your community. And this is how, by having something that is yours, you are going to build long-term financial wealth. We are not in a flood zone, if that is like a big fear that I just really randomly wanted to say, because that's not true here in Greenville for most of the time. And we have consistent appreciation on that property value. And it has been a city that has been growing despite the fact that it is not connected to any highways, which has caused you quite a lot. So it is still a very local, strong economy. We have a lot of great things going on. And this investment could be worth way more in your future. So we want to add?
No, I just wanted to add that also we have close proximity to water and the mountains. If you care about like being near the beach, 1 hour you can get to the Atlantic beach from Greenville, which is another privilege that we have around here. And as my wife said, we are here for you. Alan Victoria Pinder, real estate agent professional. Watch all of our playlists that we talk about moving and relocating and what you need to consider. And also, don't forget to subscribe in our channel, 252-327-3357. You can contact us, and see you next time.